Katie, do you have all your stuff?
I'm fine. Cool.
Go to your right. To your right. Switch out back there.
I'm at the White House Correspondents Association dinner, and just minutes ago, there was chaos that erupted here in the ballroom at the Hilton in Washington. What I witnessed firsthand was a loud sound first, and to my mind it was probably dishes that were clattering, but within seconds I saw the servers rushing in with their trays and trying to see a secure place to keep themselves safe. And that's when I thought that something was not right. And the entire table took cover under the table, and we were all on the ground. When I got up and when I knew that it was safe now to get up, what I witnessed on the stage was, security agents on the stage with long guns. It was probably the SWAT team that was here. And of course, POTUS was ushered out. And then one by one, all his cabinet members, including Scott Bessent, Kash Patel, Pete Hegseth, Whitcock, they were all ushered out and taken to a secure place. Of course, there are reports saying that this was probably a gunman that opened fire, but we don't have any confirmed reports on that. The program is supposed to resume shortly. That's what has been announced, but we still don't have anything from the association. So overall, this was the first time that President Trump participated in this dinner, and we're just waiting for authorities to tell us what really transpired here. In Washington, D.C., from the White House Correspondents Association dinner, this is Reena Bhardwaj for ANI.
Aware of any threats beforehand, and do you believe you were the target of this tonight?
I guess. I mean, these people they're crazy. They're crazy, and you never know. He was very far away from me. He had to go through a lot. We had resources all over. We had resources sitting at tables, literally in disguise, sitting maybe at your table, who knows? But we had people all over the room, so he had a long way to go. That was really a first line of defense, and they got him. And they really, they acted incredibly. No, there was no notification. We had no idea. Go ahead, Kevin.
Do you know any political motivations from this?
Well, you never know. No, we'll be able to tell you that. My life, and I want to live because I want to make this country great. That's why I want to live. But when you're impactful, they go after you. When you're not impactful, they leave you alone. Okay, a couple of more. Go ahead, please.
Is there any indication that this shooting could have been linked to the war in Iran?
I don't think so, but you never know. We're going to know a lot. We have the best people in the world working on it, and we're going to know a lot. Please.
Mr. President, there's a lot. You, as well as some of us who have covered Butler, experienced another horrific day 2 years ago.
Yeah.
What felt similar? You had the First Lady with you today. What felt different? And you have another 2+ years in office. Are you concerned about something like this happening
Well, I
again?
can't be concerned. I can only get great people. They did the job, in my opinion, a much better job than Butler. Butler had one weak spot that we all know about. Somebody should have been up there. But even Butler, we had our sniper on our side within 4.2 seconds from a distance of about 400 yards, one shot, and he was gone. And if he didn't do it, now you know, he's David. His name was David. I say, hello, David, every time I see him. David, I like you very much, David. But think of that. Now, if he doesn't hit him, and he hit him right between the eyes from 400 yards without any notice, nobody knew. He heard a sound. He looked over, and there was actually a tree that was somewhat in his way. You know the story very well. And he aimed, he fired, and if he didn't do that, beyond me, you would have had a lot more people killed. We lost one great person and two people very badly hurt. They're okay now. But no, that was, so in a sense, you know, it was pretty amazing the job they did. But they did have that one weak spot, as you know. They should have had that covered. Tonight they had everything covered very quickly.